Welcome to today's episode of The Growth Zone. I am Christian Bartsch. What is the core benefit of listening to this show? Here it is all about strategies and systems that get you to grow your business. As an entrepreneur or business leader, you need to be ahead of trends. Gain insights that really thrust your business to the next level. Each episode focuses on different aspects of designing, building, and leading companies. Without marketing, sales, innovation, or funding, you will lack the fire for growth. Without management strategies and systems, you are speeding towards failure. For those who listen to the entire episode, I have a special surprise gift. I'm also working on some great guests that are industry leaders in management, innovation, and marketing. Let's get started on today's episode. Hey, and you are looking towards increasing your market share, your revenue, your customers' buying decision. You want to influence it in a way that you close more deals, then you have to try to get into their brain. And that doesn't mean by some kind of strange psychedelic method, but actually by understanding what their pains and needs, desires are, their most inner desires. And that gives you as well an insight what's the value of solving their brain problems. And I mean, in relation to what they are trying to achieve. Because the brain is usually occupied with a lot of different issues, trying to make sense whether what you are offering, what you're telling, what you're showcasing, all the information you're sharing, and your competitors are sharing and posting and blasting out into the world and towards their brain makes sense. And they have to make a decision to find the right product, right service, right supplier, and the right company to do business with. And of course, you want to be that company who they do business with. Now, there are different kind of strategies. You can do storytelling. Storytelling is such a powerful item because you can use it in different scenarios, whether you use it for building relationships with suppliers, building relationships with other business partners, strategic partners, building relationships with customers, existing customers, making them into clients. I mean, a difference between a client and a customer is clear. The customer buys once or seldom. The client repeatedly buys because they have with you a buyer relationship, a long-term relationship. And we want to get into the brain in a way that we not only solve the problem and get them to buy, but get them to buy again and again and again, and really trust you in a powerful and energetic way. Now, let's stay with the B2B market, yeah? Because B2C is a little bit different, but with the B2B market, we have a person who we are actually communicating, whether it's the buyer, the business owner, the CEO, the president of the management board, it doesn't matter. We are trying to convince them that it is the right decision to go and pick us, to give us all the necessary information we need so that we can customize or provide them the right proper deal and not just waste our time with cherry picking offers and so on. If you are in business of just offering the cheapest and simplest service, then you might not need a direct sales because it's just too wasteful with resources. And let's face it, a good salesperson costs money and you have to reward him properly. But if you're rewarding him with peanuts, what do you expect? You get peanuts. So you have to go and find out ways to really communicate with the client. Storytelling, as I said, is a perfect tool because you can go and draw a picture that the client can understand. They can see how it would fit, how they would actually use the product in their environment, and showcase as well how other companies are doing this without sharing intellectual property content or sharing some kind of business trade secrets of your other clients. Simply sharing information that they understand and say, so that's what I could use it, and those are the benefits because this and this and this happens. And then they think, well, that's actually interesting because we have as well these problems. I hadn't had them at the very top of my priority, but I know they as well need to be solved. And if I get those solved as well, that's a huge benefit. I can sell it to my boss. I can sell it to my capital providers, to the departments, to the technicians, to whoever needs to pay for that equipment or that solution, that product, that service. They will say, hey, perfect, let's get it. We need to have it. And that's what you want them. You want them to want it, to be thirsty for your product or your service, and not just to look at it totally disinterested and say, well, maybe I just buy it, try it out and see if it works. Maybe it's rubbish, then we throw it away. What care? We have to do this. Try everything on the market and see what fits. Yeah, it's a waste of money, waste of energy, but we try it out. No. That's not what you want. You want a client who is absolutely eager to buy your product and then eventually is so thrilled that they then go and communicate to other potential buyers. And they might be in other markets. They might do business with them and they communicate with them. Hey, we've just migrated to that system. It's so awesome. It's so much easier. I am so happy that we finally did the decision. We've moved over. So much easier. And now I've got extra time to actually invest time to have a coffee with you. And the other one says, wait a minute. Hey, that's cool. So that must be good. I must find out what that thing is. And then they go and say, okay, where did you get that? And then they come to you. Perfect. And you've got then already a referral without even actually them selling you on purpose, but simply because they are absolutely thrilled. And that eventually, over time, if you do the job properly and continue marketing to the brain, you eventually get brand insistence or supplier insistence, whatever you want to call it. They insist on buying your product and tell others, you need to get this service, this product, and go and get it from this company. And that's, of course, your company. Now, looking at those things, how do you get brand insistence or supplier insistence or these other things? It's as well the way you communicate. Communicating in a positive way, in a way that actually you gradually enter the brain by giving stories, giving examples, showcasing how it could affect their business, how they could go and use that product in their daily business, how you can help them actually to grow their business, increase their profits, increase their efficiency, increase even their ability to use less wasteful resources, to be more efficient, more environmentally friendly, a better level of consistency that even funding partners, shareholders, everybody is so happy that they have been doing that, and they will then even complement them, support them, get them more funds, even get them more introductions, more sales, whatever. But that's what you can paint through a different kind of storytelling, a storytelling that goes into their brain and shows them how they could use it. Because it's not about us who are trying to sell or trying to convince to do business with us, to do a business partnership with us. It's about them. It's about them actually being in that story and seeing themselves using your product for their benefit, for daily business, for their daily activities, for their clients and their business growth. Because eventually, if they grow, you grow too. In the next episodes, I will provide some more insights how you can use all these different items, the different tactics, different tools to increase your ability to influence the people who you do business. And particularly if you're trying to get strategic partners, that's so important because strategic partners are as well part of building your trust, your credibility, and avoiding credibility issues and other things that actually sabotage your client's brain when they think, wait a minute, that company doesn't have this and this company, or they are not in this industry. They haven't got any clients from our industry. That makes for them mushy peas in the brain and confuses them. You can avoid these issues. You can get the right strategic partners by using storytelling, negotiating, showing and creating value, and having additional benefits for even your strategic partners. And they then eventually decide to support you, help you in all different ways, because as well strategic partners have a range of tools in their own toolbox that they can use, and you most certainly will not have in your toolbox. So use that, build relationships with your clients, with your suppliers, with strategic partners, and even with companies who are maybe not directly related to your environment, but they, with you together, you might be able to create something completely new, which means like designing a new venture, a joint venture with somebody else, and it's something totally different that both parties didn't do, but they have, each of you have certain kind of skills, certain kind of knowledge, and you mix it together, you create something completely new, and you can increase your revenue over your whole company or your different assets. So look forward to the next episodes. Wait, listen. Was the content helpful? Please share it on social media. The world is constantly changing in response to trends and events. As a leader, you need to adapt your business. Stay connected. You will find in the episode description how to gain more insights. Subscribe to my bi-weekly business secrets letter. Gain access to all updates of my ultimate guide on business growth strategies. These can be applied to your business in the US, Canada, or Europe. Check it out. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The Growth Zone with Christian Bartsch. Thank you for listening.